From palm oil to petroleum jelly, from hospitality to heavy maritime infrastructure, Nigeria's industrial heartbeat is strong. Guided by the Bank of Industry's corporate strategy, enterprises across the nation are scaling production, creating jobs, and unlocking trade. This week on BOI Impact, we explore how the bank's financing is shaping factories and ports, building the backbone for a stronger economy.
Hello and welcome. I'm Senamio Motosho. BOI's mission is to transform Nigeria's industrial sector through financial and business support, delivering sustainable and inclusive growth. As we continue in this series on large enterprises of infrastructure and the energy to drive one of the world's single largest black markets, we look at manufacturing and maritime infrastructure and the role of the Bank of Industry in the equation. Here's what's ahead. Our showcase spotlights exciting ventures from palm oil refining to cosmetics and paint production, each proving that Nigerian manufacturing is oil in development. Insight from Dr. King's Jack on the bank's close partnership with the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, and how that drives real sector growth. We head to Lagos for our main feature, where Ports and Terminal Multiservices Limited keeps the nation's trade moving with BOI-backed infrastructure. And we round off with your news wrap, featuring a high-level visit to Covenant Plastics in Abia, clear evidence of BOI's impact and the federal government's commitment to large enterprise. Let's begin with a showcase selection of BOI interventions.
San Savannah Oil is turning Nigeria's palm riches into modern industry.
We started this production with local machine, locally fabricated machine. That was in 2006, locally fabricated machine. So as time goes on, we saw the need to improve on our production. And that gave rise to need of foreign expellers which have gotten from Malaysia. That was when we approached Bank of Industry and requested for loan to purchase the foreign machine. By the grace of God, our request was granted there. So we are talking today, we have been able to get 3 loans, 3 stages of finances from Bank of Industry, and we have paid them back. And we are still enjoying the 4th one, and we have 13 expellers now.
So our job is to maintain the equipment needed in the factory, and maintain the safety, and maintain the movement of the job. Because without those equipments, the job done in the factory, it won't be active or facilitated in the proper way.
San Savannah is a member of Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. And the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria has been in good relationship with Bank of Industry. So our members are even encouraged to approach Bank of Industry for financing. And they have been answering us each time we call them.
I thank God for partnering with Bank of Industry, and they have been answering us whenever we call upon them. And we are encouraging our members to continue to be upright, paying the loan whenever it is given unto them, so that we'll be able to receive another one. And what I'm seeing here on the ground, I'm so grateful. I'm satisfied what is here.
We were even able to get the federal government intervention loan, which was at a single digit, 9%. That's courtesy of Manufacturers Association of Nigeria through Bank of Industry.
BOI financing fuels its expanding capacity, helping to create jobs and to strengthen the value chain that links farmers to food and a variety of producers nationwide. Golden Shulazy, led by Esele Shulammite Ihoma, produces up to 4,000 units of high-grade petroleum jelly every month.
What actually inspired me to start my business was when I noticed that those people selling the product in Enugu, because I'm based in Enugu. The sources from other states, they don't have it. So I noticed it, so I started working on it, start saving money. I cut my cost down, start saving money. There is this Jeff program, people are registering online. It's organized by BOI, Bank of Industry. I now registered it, even though some people try to discourage me. They say, no, it's not work, leave those federal government, they know they give the money. I know, because I use my money, even my alawi, the little savings and the little small business here and there I'm doing to now finally process and got my NAFDAC approval. Now getting the NAFDAC but don't have any fund to do business is kind of useless. But thanks to BOI, they fund me it's that 2 million. They supply me with equipment and materials. I have to start to work immediately.
It has created relationship value. Yes, I would say that, because it's one thing you relate with people online, maybe a particular business you're doing, and it's another thing for you to relate with people physically, so it has really impacted me, yes, relationship-wise, how to relate with people, knowing the people you meet, and a lot of experiences that you have. We keep pushing.
BOI Working Capital funds raw materials and equipment upgrades as the brand moves into new territory.
She's really my role model. I can really say that, because even if I didn't produce for commercial use, I can produce for myself. At least my family, they are really enjoying it. The tablet soap that I'm using in my house, as in laundry soap, I'm the one that used to produce it.
Chris brings color to Nigeria's construction space.
I started the business alone. And I was in motor spare parts dealing before a friend introduced me to these building materials. Now from the building materials, I now turned to producer of paint. We started producing paint. Gradually, we suffer much difficulties, more especially on the side of finance. We don't have enough money. We are managing. We are begging so many companies to give us raw materials for the production. We will go to the bucket factory, beg for plastics. Sometimes they give us, sometimes they will refuse. But now it is not the same. I don't know about Bank of Industry before. It was one of their staff from Bauchi came to me that he heard of my paint and now introduced the bank to me. Since then, I've been following until one day I was succeeded. Bank of Industry loan is much benefit to me. I enjoyed it and I'm happy about that. Because since I collected this loan, no more begging.
We have different numbers of paint that we run here. We have the samples of the paints. If a customer will come here, we'll ask him which color does he want. Most of the customers doesn't know the specific color they want, but we have the samples there. So we will like them to come and see and choose the color that they want, then we can give them. This business have provided a job for most people, because in this company that we run, we have staffs.
So as an industrial chemistry student, which I am, we deal mostly with chemicals and general production. So here in Gel Paint, I assist in measuring the chemicals and oversee the production that goes on for paint. When you come to industries, there are people working here. So it assists in employment opportunity. Also, the production of paints helps people close by. Instead of going far to look for paint, you can get it within.
Before I collected the loan, I have 5 staff. But now I boast of 18 staff, both in the factory and the office. So I have much improvement in the business since the loan entered my company.
The Bank of Industry support is modernizing its operations, enabling bullish growth and better production for a thriving market.
For Bank of Industry, every fund we disburse, there is always a M&E that goes with it because it has to be recovered as a loan. And for this fund in particular, as of today, we don't have any non-performing loan against it. So we believe that the way it was structured and the companies that benefited from it, we don't foresee any difficulties in repaying. We are also incorporating Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, in assisting us to also monitor the facility. Today we are already on the field with visiting all of the beneficiaries of this fund. That also puts pressure, in quote, on these organizations to know that it's not a grant. They have to repay, and they're actually repaying. The exciting thing about this fund is when you visit some of these projects and see a near-dead project come alive, and you see the number of people, by virtue of this fund, they've been able to employ. It gives you excitement. Some of them that we are almost at the verge of going off the market, we're able to recalibrate, resuscitate their business, and call back those that have already let go back into the business again. So all this gives you joy when you see what goes on in the field. So yes, I agree with you. There is a monitoring and evaluation process to the fund also. By the way the fund was structured, BOI is the manager of the fund in partnership with MAN. Most times, it has to be an armchair engagement. But working with BOI, there's no armchair banking. We are always on the field. So we incorporated MAN knowingly into the process of monitoring of this facility. And it has been exciting for MAN. And that engagement has also given MAN the opportunity to register more businesses, more manufacturers as their members. And those that are already their members, there is this pressure from MAN to them to ensure that repayment also is made. So for us, it's a win-win situation. The fact that both the OPS, the organized private sector, and in this case, BOI, is saying same thing to you. You have to be able to repay for other manufacturers to also benefit. It's nationwide. So yes, we have a total spread across the six geopolitical zone and the FCT.
At Lagos's Tin Can Island, Ports and Terminal Multiservices Limited operates one of the region's high-impact roll-on, roll-off terminals.
PTML was established in 2004 and was specifically incorporated by the Grimaldi Group to build a new terminal in the Lagos port, specifically in Tin Can Island. When we first approached the BOI, we wanted really to continue to invest in infrastructure and equipment, which is critical in our industry, as the maritime industry is very dynamic by nature, and especially in a country like Nigeria, which is a growing emerging economy, it's really a key factor. So at that time, our main client and also main shareholder, which is Grimaldi Shipping Line, was investing in a new category of ship, the so-called G5 ships. These are the biggest corn raw vessel in the world. There were no infrastructure in Nigeria capable of receiving these kind of ships. So at that time, we were faced with the challenge of upgrading our infrastructure. And that was when we approached BOI for their support, so we could get the financing to get the necessary equipment and infrastructure upgrade, which was key to enable us to receive this new generation of ships. This crane which you see in front of me is a Liber mobile arbor crane, which was acquired with the financing of BOI. It's the largest mobile arbor crane operating in Lagos at the moment. And as you can see now, we are discharging a container barge. So this, of course, was not possible before the support of BOI, and this greatly facilitate our operation.
Under a 25-year concession, now expanded to 2037, and with BOI financing for key equipment, they speed cargo from ship to market, linking Nigeria's producers to the world and creating thousands of jobs in the process.
So like here in PTML, they understood quite clear the lifting operation responsibility in terms of the crane and the cargo with the operators operating the crane. So my own is to see how the crane run in best practice and how the operators are being operating the crane in line with manufacturer specification and maintenance advice.
This tells us all about the crane, the model, the year of manufacturer, and the serial number. You can see this crane is just a year old. It's as brand new, it's Evo 6. And in line to regulatory standard, this is the certification tag, where competent third-party government-approved companies certify the crane, and this for regulatory purpose.
And I will say that as of today, PTML is definitely at forefront, not only in Nigeria, but worldwide in terms of innovations which facilitate the cargo clearance and cargo delivery. And as of today, PTML cargo dwell time, which means the time the cargo stays in the port before goes out to the importers, is the best in the industry. So since the deployment of the capital which was provided by BOI, we have continued our employment strategy, and I will say that we have employed conservatively additional 200 staff, just as a result of this additional investment.
I get the opportunity for PTML. They send me to Germany for training for the big mama, that is LHM. I get much better experience for the crane, from analog to digital. Then take care of me and my family.
So we are very proud to have a committed, dedicated, and very professional staff, which has really helped us to grow even more.
The infrastructure that supports Nigeria's vast coastlines is a vital key to unlocking trade opportunities beyond expectation. By facilitating it, BOI ensures that our maritime doors remain open for profitable, long-term business. In Abia State, development finance met industrial excellence. BOI officials joined the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria for an assessment visit to Covenant Plastics Nigeria Limited, a thriving beneficiary of the Federal Government Fund for Manufacturing.
I'm happy the loan has helped us to be up and running. I have to say that the loan has been able to help us to meet up with challenges arising from all this. There are areas where the loan was very much helpful in overcoming challenges, and that is in the area of running capital. So it has helped us to increase our ability to acquire our raw materials in the correction. There is much improvement with respect to our staff strength, because during this period we have been able to maintain our staff and also pay them salaries and all the rest of them. And we feel very much honored at the caliber of personnel that visited our office and factory to see how far we are doing and also listen to our challenges and see the impact.
From the production floors of Covenant Plastics in Abia, this has been BOI IMPACT News Wrap.
From palm oil to paint lines, and from a world-class rural port to plastics in Abia, today's stories show the Bank of Industry delivering on its vision to be Africa's leading development finance institution, operating under global best practices. To learn more or to start your own journey with BOI, visit www.boi.ng, follow us on social media, or call 0700 call BOI. Remember, every time you choose Nigerian goods and services, you help build Nigeria. It's that simple. I'm Senam Yomotosho. Thanks for watching BOI Impact.